Hello students, in last class I have told you how to calculate the cost of electricity. Now I am going to start the new topic, electric cells. Electric cells are the sources of electric current. They convert chemical energy into electrical energy. There are two types of electric cells. First, primary cell, and second, secondary cell. Primary cells are those cells they cannot be recharged again. Means, for example, Daniell cell, dry cell, voltaic cell. While secondary cells are those cells they can be recharged again, so they are reusable and rechargeable. For example, lead accumulator. So first we will discuss dry cell. Dry cell. A dry cell consists of a graphite rod erected at the center of zinc can. There is a zinc can and it consists of graphite rod at the center of zinc can, and at the top of graphite rod there is a brass cap. A layer of a mixture of carbon powder and manganese dioxide surrounds the graphite rod. This layer is called muslin bag. This consists carbon powder and manganese dioxide. The space between layers, this layer which is muslin bag, and the walls of zinc can is filled with the paste of ammonium chloride NH4Cl. Zinc can is sealed with resin. This layer is of resin. The top end of graphite rod is fitted with brass cap. The graphite rod acts as positive electrode terminal, while the zinc can act as negative electrode terminal. When the dry cell is connected to the circuit, the current flows from the positive terminal to the negative terminal. In the external circuit, that is, electron flows from negative to positive terminal. In this cell, the electrolyte is NH4Cl and it is in the paste form. That's why this cell is known as dry cell, and the strength of fresh dry cell is 1.5. Now, second is secondary cell. In secondary cell, we will discuss about lead accumulator, which is secondary cell. Lead accumulator. In the lead accumulator, there is a vessel made of glass, rubber, or celluloid, hard rubber or celluloid, and it contains H2SO4, sulfuric acid. Now it contains lead oxide as positive terminal and the other made of lead as a negative terminal. There are rods, alternate rods. One is of lead oxide and second is of lead. These rods are connected in alternate series. This is lead, again lead oxide, then lead, This container is sealed from the upper side and in these rods, lead oxide rod will act as positive terminal while lead rod will act as negative terminal. So all the positive terminal rods are connected at one side. This will act positive terminal of the battery and all the lead rods are connected at other side which will act negative terminal of the battery. In the secondary cell, the H2SO4 sulfuric acid act as the electrolyte. In this battery, in the lead accumulator, 6 such storage cells connected in series makes up your motor car battery. Each cell has a strength of about 2 volt. Together they make up 12 volt. Means the strength of secondary this lead accumulator cell is 12 volt. Each cell means the combination of this positive and negative lead oxide and lead rods combined. This combination will get one cell. Next is second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth. Such 6 combinations are connected in secondary cell and the strength of one combination means the lead oxide and lead, positive and negative. One combination, one cell is 2 volt. Since 6 such cells are connected in series in the whole lead accumulator, so total strength of 12 volt. In this figure, there are 5 cells are shown, but actually there are 6 cells are connected in the lead accumulator. And after the cell is used up, it can be recharged and reused. That's why it is known as secondary cell. Thank you.